Knockouts. The most brutal way to take your opponent out, but also the most mesmerizing to watch. And if it's done with a head kick, you're going down in history. We watched hundreds of clips, so you don't have to bring the coldest, most brutal head kick knockouts. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it. To kick off this list, we have the Tuua vs Browning fight in Eruption Muay Thai 22. The first two rounds slowly picks up pace, Browning with his jabs and Tuua with his kicks. Tuua kept looking for an opportunity to land a roundhouse when finally, in round 3, he lands a devastating head kick, crashing Browning down to the canvas unconscious into a cold, hard knockout. Shokhasan Mirzamatov delivered a stunning knockout victory in the welterweight division at Octagon 47. The fight ended in the first round when Mirzamatov landed a powerful head kick that sent Azadi-Far crashing to the mat. The referee immediately stopped the fight, declaring Mirzamatov the winner by knockout. The victory ended up becoming the highlight of the Octagon 47 event. Just 2 months after the explosive first dance, strawweight titans Pacio and Saruda collided on the global stage once again in a one-strawweight world title rematch. Midway through the first frame, we find Pacio on the canvas, but the passion ignited in Pacio's strikes, culminating in a thunderous head kick that sent the Japanese warrior totally flatlining, Pacio reclaiming the strawweight throne from the very man who snatched it away. What a sweet, sweet comeback! A clash of Muay Thai masters at RWS that happened earlier in 2023 ended in a clean cold KO with a head kick, while these aggressive fighting paid off, giving him the victory over Stingray in only 1 round, with 1 minute still remaining on the clock as well. Kicks like this is what keeps me coming back to watch more. In the Infusion 106 Bantamweight Championship, the final fight happened between Simsek and Dalman. And what better way to finish the championship finals than with a brutal high kick knockout in the first round. You know it's an amazing KO when Dalman himself was looking surprised after the fact. Nadaka is known for his knockouts, with an impressive professional record of 52-1-6, with 35 of his victories coming by way of knockout. And this fight is no exception. In a match against home fighter Potakin in the RWS, Nadaka takes the win with a beautiful high kick that came out of nowhere, leaving the spectators' jaws wide open, and Potakin's body unconscious on the canvas. Not even a minute had passed in the fight in one championship back in 2018, when Ong La launches a brilliant head kick at Alexandre. Despite putting a hand up to his head to defend himself, he came crashing down on the canvas with his eyes rolling.
He blocked it, but there was so much power.
And the referee had to stop the fight then and there. This one kick made Ong La not only a double champ, but also a national icon in his country. At UFC 126 in February 2011, middleweight king Anderson Silva kept his crown in stunning fashion. In The Ultimate Fighter 17 back in 2013, Uriah was going head-to-head with Adams. However, with only 5 seconds remaining of round 1, the knockout of the season came in the form of a deadly spinning back kick from Uriah. Dana White, the CEO of UFC, called it, quote, one of the nastiest knockouts I've ever seen in the fight business, let alone The Ultimate Fighter. The UFC Fight Night 26 clash between Travis Brown and Alistair Overeem was a heavyweight thriller, earning Brown Knockout of the Night honors and a place as a top contender. Forged Legacy. In a thrilling UFC debut of the fighters on FX6 in 2012, Ben Alloway and Manuel Rodriguez delivered a jaw-dropping welterweight showdown. Alloway showed up with a spectacular comeback knockout with just 3 seconds left in the round. The victory marked Alloway's 6th straight win, showing the world that he is indeed UFC ready. One of the shortest fights of OpenFC 32 happened in the middleweight division in July 16th of 2023. The fight was going well until Ivan Grachev defeats Nassim Sharipov with a head kick at only round 1. Well, you gotta see it to believe it how clean the KO is. Well, there you have it. Which one was your favorite? What other KO deserves to be on this list? Comment below.